what is happening in South Africa and how some people are justifying the nonsense our Igbo countrymen are doing in South Africa. You know, it was about 2 weeks ago I came across this issue, and I said within me, that what happened in Ghana, they have already taken
Hello,
it to South
ladies
Africa.
and gentlemen, this is myself over here. Welcome you all back from Easter. Thank you all for watching this very noble platform. This is Snapp-View React. Nigerians are bordering Africans, including Ghana, and we need to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, before we watch the video, I'll beg each and every one, kindly subscribe to this very noble channel. Watch the video to the fullest, like the video, and share it. I would like to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, cherished subscribers, and cherished viewers. Africa is bleeding from within while we fight ourselves. Some are defending chaos in South Africa like it is justice. 2 weeks ago, I came across what's happening in South Africa and hit me hard. Not because it's new, but not because it is new, but because it feels familiar. What I saw there, I was already seeing signs of it here in Ghana. The tension, the anger, and people who are doing things roughly, it's on the rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the division among Africans themselves, instead of unity, they are
now,
against
I have seen several videos of some of their propagandists on the social media justifying this aberration. Justifying it. I just saw one of their spokesperson, Igbo Global, trying to put the blame on, of course, the Yoruba knows, and put the blame on South Africa. That is always a tune. Once our brothers mess up, she must look for somebody to blame. Now, when this issue came up 2 weeks ago, some Nigerians in South Africa came up and apologized, even on the social media, apologized to some of these South Africans who came to make their grievances known on the social media. And as I learned that the SND that was installed was called upon to apologize to South Africans in order to de-escalate the issue, but he refused, and that the Igbo group also refused. And I have seen several of their videos claiming that what is wrong, and comments claiming that what is wrong in them having their leader in South Africa, the SND is the SND of Igbos in South Africa. I have seen several comments insulting South Africans. In fact, I saw a video that insulted the South Africans, claiming they were the ones that did this to South Africans, did that to South Africans. Now, it is taking a violent turn. A lot of businesses have been looted, a lot of vehicles have been burnt, and I even learned that a few people have lost their lives. 26 people have been injured, a few people have lost their lives. Now, the question is that when are Igbos going to call themselves, call one another, and actually speak to one another on this issue of going outside of Nigeria to misbehave and brand Nigeria a terrible name?
What's happening in South Africa is deeper than just crime or immigration issues. It's frustration. The Igbos, some Igbos, are causing troubles in Africa. Economic pressure and leadership failures boiling over. But instead of addressing the real problems, our presidents in Alpha Africa here, where the Igbos have affected us with this kind of encounter, some of them are really quiet. People are targeting fellow Africans, and then others come online to defend it, saying it is necessary, just like what the same Igbos they used to do. They know that what their boss or whatever it is misbehaving in Ghana. They come and what do? They defend him. They would rather defend him. Where the danger is, is when Africans begin to normalize hostility towards each other. It is going to be one of the most dangerous things, because when you come to my country, I will make sure that I will defend my country and I will let you leave my country. That is hostility. Will not allow anybody to come. But I'm hearing that our president, President Mahama, is issuing free visa to all African states. Wow. Is that so?
It's not happening in Thailand. If it is not happening in Thailand, it is happening in Indonesia, it is happening in Ghana, it is happening in Senegal. I've seen several videos in India. Sometime last year, several of these people were unalived in India. About 5 of them were unalived in India just because of this Unzogu character. And rather than for some educated ones who claim to be educated, intelligent, to call their people to order, to make videos, to make content, to educate their people on behavior, they'd rather come on the social media and put the blame on others. I am very sure at the end of all this rabble housing, they are still going to say it is Yoruba people that went to instigate South Africa. That was what happened when it happened in Ghana. You have done it in Yoruba land, but because Yorubas have always been the one to take the whatever in Nigeria, you would rather turn around and say the Yorubas hate you. Now, do South Africans and Ghanaians hate you? Why compare Africa, South Africa, Ghana, Senegal to Europe and America? Now, in the US and in Europe, they practice multiculturalism. What we call multiculturalism. Their society believes in pluralism and multiculturalism. Most African countries do not believe in multiculturalism. They do not, including Nigeria. Many societies in Nigeria is a secular state, but Nigeria many communities in Nigeria do not believe in multiculturalism.
Africa cannot rise if Africans are busy tearing each other down. We can't preach unity and practice division. What is happening in South Africa should be a warning to those who are meting this kind of criminal, heinous offenses to their own Africa friends. What is happening in South Africa should be a warning. I've repeated it. And I'm saying that not something to defend, because today it's South Africa. Yesterday it was Ghana. The next time it will be the same Nigeria that you find people getting out from like Ghana here. Others also will be getting out from Senegal. Say they are going to Nigeria to install themselves as kings and sub-chiefs, like what this kind of non-entity has done in our country here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's watch the video to the fullest. You see, we have a lot of videos, but I'm taking my time because the rate we are watching the video is very, very unfair. Please, the job is so hard. Let's move on.